Good morning. Welcome back with the MQL Suite Morning Market Report. Margin traded investment carries considerable economic risks, and whoever carries it out under his or her sole responsibility. Therefore, the author of this teaching session assumes no responsibility for any direct or indirect damages in relation to investment decisions taken by the listener. Today is Thursday, 18th July. The Asian markets close weak in the wake of the Wall Street correction. The European indices start the session under par. Investors are cautious due to the stall in the US-China negotiations. On Monday, Trump returned to pressure in China, threatening to impose new duties on 325 billion Chinese products. On Wall Street, they have disappointed the reports of Netflix, which for the first time declares a contraction of the clientele. The stock lost 11%. Microsoft reports, Morgan Stanley and Philip Morris reports will be announced today. In Japan, exports contract for the seventh consecutive month. The decline recorded in June stands at minus 6.7% on an annual basis, beyond the consensus. The surplus also exceeds expectations. The Tankan Index on manufacturing business confidence in July falls to 3 from 6 in June. In Australia, unemployment is stagnating. Only 500 jobs were created in June. The number of full-time workers reached record levels and recorded an increase of 2.9% compared to a year ago. Full-time employees increased by 21,000 units, offsetting the 20,600 drop in part-time employees. The unemployment rate in June remains stable at 5.2% as expected. The participation rate also remains stable at 66%. The Australian labour market is strong, but underemployment, although it has fallen to 80.2% from 80.6% in May, remains stubbornly high. This means that too many people ask for more working hours without funding them. Analysts expected stagnant employment, as recent tax reforms have not yet impacted the economy. The Reserve Bank of Australia asks the government to invest in infrastructure to create sustainable jobs and to take advantage of spare capacity to sustain economic growth. The July minutes showed that the bank is considering reducing interest rates to 0.75%. It's 10 minutes to 11. All indices are moving downward, with the Nikkei that is losing 1.16%. The only exception is the Swiss index that is moving upward with a 0.66% gain on a daily basis. Among the commodities, crude oil prices recover slightly, with the Brent earning 0.10% and the WTI earning 0.05%. The climate of uncertainty favors precious metals, with the silver that is appreciating by 0.90% and the platinum that is appreciating by 0.71%. Gold is slightly down. It is losing 0.31% against the dollar and 0.42% against the euro. In the forex market, the Australian dollar rebounds slightly after the employment data. AUD CHF is moving upward with a 0.17% gain on a daily basis. The euro is weakening, with euro AUD losing 0.20%, euro CHF is losing 0.08%, euro yen is losing 0.05%, and finally euro NZD is losing 0.03%. The New Zealand dollar strengthens with an NZD USD that is earning 0.16%. The American dollar weakens slightly after yesterday the International Monetary Fund declared that, based on economic fundamentals, the currency is overvalued between 6% and 12% against the main currencies of the basket. USD yen is losing 0.18%. The pound is the strongest currency this morning with 1.71% gain on the basket. The Australian dollar strengthens by 1.35%. The weakest currency is the Canadian dollar, with a 1.46% loss on the basket, while the American dollar is losing 1.42%. The best performance is recorded by GBP USD, that is earning 0.40%, while GBP CAD is earning 0.39% and AUD USD is earning 0.35%. On the other hand, the worst performance is recorded by Euro GBP, that is losing 0.24%, and USD CHF that is losing 0.23%. That's all for the moment. If you liked our analysis, please leave a like one. Furthermore, I invite you to register on our channel to stay up to date. Have a nice trading!